Okay, Bruchim Abayim, let's learn another halacha. Today, the Chok, this is Friday, Parshas Vayechi. Every week on Friday, Erev Shabbos, the Chok brings a halacha l'kovet Shabbos. So this week it brings from the Rambam Hilchos Shabbos, Parakeh, where he talks about what kind of fuels you can use to light Shabbos candles. We know you go to the store, you buy Shabbos candles, you know. But really, there are many things that could be used for Shabbos candles, but there are limits. There are some things can be used and some things can't be used. The best thing, of course, is olive oil, because there's an opinion that that's the only thing that can be used. But the minhag in most places that we light regular candles and olive oil is the Chassidish minhag and by most Chassidish Yidden to have both. Because the candles burn very well and the olive oil is a hither, so we have both. But it brings here chaylev, shetichan. What if you take tallow, fat from an animal, and you boil it up, v'kirvei dagim shenemaychu, or the innards of fish which were dissolved. Neisein l'seichen shemen kolshu madlik. Take a little bit of oil, put it in there, and then it's good. Even though usually we don't use these two items, these two types of fuels, we don't generally use for Shabbos. But if you put a little bit of oil in them, you can use them. Avol shmanim shen madliken behem afilu ervan b'shmanim shen madliken behem le'adliken shen mimshachim. But other oils that are listed in the Mishnah and Bama Madlikin that we don't use, if they are, even you do put some good oil in them and you mix it, it's not kosher because the oil doesn't get drawn by it. Alright. We don't light with tar, is one translation of Itron. Another translation that's brought from Sadia Gon and by that Mishnah is that it's pine sap. Anyway, whichever it is, we don't use it for Shabbos candles because it has a bad smell. Shami nechan v'yetze, because maybe you're going to light it and then it stinks. You're going to leave. And there is an obligation to sit by the light of the Shabbos candles. Also, you don't use balsam oil or balm that smells nice. Because it smells nice, because maybe you're going to use that and to perfume yourself and take it out of the candle, which you're not allowed to do on Shabbos. Off. And also, it's highly flammable and perhaps explosive, so it's dangerous. And we don't use the white naphtha, which is kerosene. Even in a weekday, you shouldn't light with it because it's explosive and flammable, and it's very dangerous. So, Zeh Lashon Rabbeinu Yerucham, the Siv Yud Beis Chelek Beis. Rabbeinu Yerucham says in Madlikin Mitzri V'hu Balsamu Mimnei Sherechei Tov V'is topic Mimenu. So we say that the Tzri that's mentioned in the Mishnah, Rabbeinu Yerucham explains as Balsamu, which is balsam, because it smells good. V'yavi topic Mimenu, we might use it for a perfume. Gamshu of ulayid like habayis, and chas v'shalom, it's very flammable and it could cause a fire in the house. Chas v'shalom v'chein madlik and nep lavan b'chol v'tzerch lema v'shabbos mishu of ulayid like habayis, and the same thing. It says that the white naphtha, which we understand to be kerosene or oil, petroleum oil. It's a petroleum-based oil. It cannot be lit on the weekday, and you don't even have to mention it. It can't be lit on Shabbos because it's highly flammable, and it could chas v'shalom burn up the house chas v'shalom. So let's daven that there shouldn't be any fires in Yiddish houses. We know that there's a well-known segula that they say for Kedushas Levi from Reb Levi Yitzchak ben Sarah Sasha Mebeditchev Schus Yigleinu Balkal Yisrael is a segula to prevent fires in the home. So we should daven that no Yiddish home should chas v'shalom catch fire. No home of any good person should chas v'shalom not catch fire. And Hashem should have rachmanis on us, and the schus of keeping Shabbos, the schus of the mitzvah will be protected. I want to mention it's brought in Shulchan Aruch that the reason why we light Shabbos candles is Mipnei Shalom Bayis Shloi Koshel. Right, it's brought in Chazal. It's Mipnei Shalom Bayis, and the Shulchan Aruch brings Shloi Koshel Be'etz Ve'evan, that one should not stumble on a piece of wood or a stone. And I want to say the Ramban brings in the Tochacha that the first Tochacha in Parshas B'chukoisai talks about God's Elohei Zahav v'Chesed, golden and silver gods of the idolatry. And in the Tochacha in Parshas Kisavo it says Eitz v'Evan, that the gods would be, the false idols would be stone and wood and stone. And the Ramban says that the first Tochacha is talking about the Golus Bavel, and the second Tochacha is talking about the present Golus Edom. And in Bavel they made their idols of gold and silver, and in the current Golus we're faced with those who worship someone who was placed on a piece of wood, according to their stories, and in one major religion, another major religion, where they circumambulate a stone. And that in the schus of Shabbos candles we're saved from heresy and apostasy, which could be led, a Jew could be led astray from into these false religions. Even though we respect our neighbors who are of different religions, and we believe that God accepts their prayers, even they follow false religions, but the fact is, it's still false, and it's not for a Jew who has a true religion. So we should pray that also in the schus of the Shabbos candles that should be true emunah, and it should illuminate and bring light to the world. And that's, this chov, this obligation is given to the Jewish mothers to raise their children in the proper path, to illuminate their way in the truth of the Torah. Have a wonderful Shabbos, a freilichen Shabbos. Kol Tuv.